Oh man, good morning. It's new day in Eco, and for today we are going to do something else that I have been saying the last time because it's an emergency project. I will tell you more about this in a second. First of all, I would like to quick show you around what I've been doing off camera because I've been making this factory that we've been building the last time a little bit more nicer. Now, first of all, I would also like to show you that I'll be making a ice box. I've seen this, and it's just made out of wood. So I have been putting all of the meat right down in here. It will give me some extra kitchen points, so that is very good. Now, what I've been doing off camera is I have been building a wall around this factory. All the way up there and all the way around. Now it looks very nice, it looks appealing, it looks like a real factory. And I call this factory Stony Stoned. Now the emergency thing, the last time I've been saying I would like to build a fisher house in this episode, but I have to skip that for this episode because the emergency is that I'm running out of space in here already. Because I got tons and tons and tons of sandstone. And I need to get rid of it in order to continue working. All of these four little carts are just completely stacked up with sandstone. I have been digging out a little bit of a mine down here, which I would like to continue off camera while I'm watching YouTube, listening. And sooner or later I'm going to make stone road ramps, so I can go more down there with the carts. Speaking about carts, I have been making a bigger type of cart, which is made at the, I believe this deal down here, the Wainwright table. Now I just went looking through this. This is something I would like to do off camera. Just take a slow look at things so I understand what can be made with what kind of items. And I seen this wooden cart. Just needed a wooden wheel, and this wooden wheel just needed, some hewn lock. So I thought, let's build this, and this cart gives me a lot more space compared with the smaller carts. And I also noticed that you can put text on it, which will be shown on the back. Since this is episode 9, I made 3 carts, and that's why this is cart 02. I got cart 01, and of course cart 03. Now, I went a little bit messing around here and there, and tell you something about that in a second. So this stone ramp is something that I'm going to make in use for the mines, right? I just need some crushed stuff. Now for the crushed stuff, I made a machine, which we are going to use in order to solve our problem. And this machine is this stone crusher. Now the stone crusher will be placed on the other side of this building because here I want to build a brick factory for clay and the stone oven, which I will show you in a second too. But this thing needs a power grid. So what I would like to do for today is make a place for this machine that can just stand outside. I want to fix a power grid, see how that works with windmill. And the point is, this guy can crush sandstone. Later on, we need the sandstone combined with crushed iron ore in order to make iron ore. Sounds logic? But the point is, when I use all of the sandstone, crush it in here, put it in a new stockpile, I will create more space. And the perfect spot is on the other side. I started out a little bit and then I was like, let's just start the recording. Explain everything, and I would like to place this machine right down here. I want to have a windmill somewhere, what just gives enough power for this dude to work. I want to place like 3 big stockpiles on this side down here, and then I can just empty the stockpiles on that side, crush it, place it down here. Gives me a little bit more space, and at some point I'm going to need that anyways. Also a little bit explanation. The industry will be until here, and on that side, and maybe a little bit on that side, I want to build like a small city type of deal. I'm not going to do too fancy, just for the fun off-camera stuff. But of course, I will do the important stuff first before doing the fun stuff. So in this episode, I just need to, make this flat, see how I'm going to need to fit everything in, because I just want to have this large stockpile just about to fit in, having 3 of them, or at least 2 for now, and having this machine down here, and having the windmill, which I want to take a look at. But before doing that, I want to have a quick look at the stone bakery. I did place it in here just to see, you know, discover what is needed. It just needs some fuel. Could be wood, I'll guess. Burnable fuel. Maybe it uses wood. I'm not quite sure. But in here we can make a lot more new stuff, like a bloomery. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe to make pots and stuff. Pots and pans. Oh, smelt copper, gold, and iron. So that's going to be another good thing. But I don't want to have too much smoky factories down here. I'll just have to see where I'm going to place all the other heavy industry stuff. And we can make charcoal, which probably also being used to make some lamps, which is going to be handy in the mine. We can make a bathtub, which we can increase our housing points. And there's a lot of glass working, more pots and pans and toilets. You know, there are some few couple of things we can do in here. But the most important one is brick. And since it requires clay, it requires a lot of stockpiling. All of a sudden the light turns on. Yeah, I want to place this thing on that side. You know, it's just big enough to say, let's place a few clay stockpiles, let's bake some bricks and put them on the other side of the stockpile. It's just big enough for that. I don't really need more. Anything else is going to be somewhere else. Okay, so in this case, I think I have explained everything so far, I guess. Now, before I would like to flatten the land, I would just like to take a look at the windmill opportunities, if it's possible, because I don't have any carpentry table in here, which is okay. This is okay. Maybe it's in this basic workbench. Could be. Could be. Let's see. It doesn't seem like it is in here, though. So in this case, let me just haul to the lumber cabin. So yeah, now we are about to pass this part here. I would just like to show you that glitchy thing that happened, what I spoke about the last time. And you see that, this glitchy stuff? And this stockpile right down here wasn't showing up while it was still there, basically. Which is very weird. Oh, I left the door open, which is... No, okay, I see. We got this, Yep, this is what I mean. This is the glitchy thing. Because if I do this... Can't place the block here. Blocked by a hand's door. And the door isn't there. So this is the only, yeah, glitchy stuff that I've noticed. You know, it's okay. I can pass through. I don't have to open doors, and this building still counts as a closed building. So I'm not really going to complain about that, even though it's a little bit silly, though. Yeah, let's take a look in here. Yes, we need to go all the way down here. Here you got the ice box, just logs and plates. There is also a real estate desk, but it requires some plant fiber, so I'm not going to mess around with that. Ay. This windmill requires, what is this? Collard. In order to gain collard, I'm going to have a tailoring workbench. Do I have... let me see in here. This is, by the way, the crushing machine. Tailoring. Trying to look for a T. Workbench. No, it's not in here. It might be in here. If not... Yeah, tailoring. Oh, I need more plant fibers. Those damn plant fibers. Ah, we are close by the place where I want to build this little fishing cabin. And there is, looks like a shark swimming in the water. You can see I've already been bringing a lot of wood down here. So at some point we will just make... a fishing cabin, and It is okay, because the point is I'm going to need to have a lot more of the skill points of XP kind of stuff in order to unlock fishery. I need to unlock stone bakery, I need to unlock farming stuff. So there is a lot to unlock, and that's why I would like to just, keep on farming and harvesting and whatever not off camera in order to gain all of these extra points. Right, tailoring table. Yes, I would like to have one of these. Going to take 3 freaking minutes. Unless I take a quick nap. And so it is done already. Now I'm just going to... Oh boy, that's a big girl. It's almost, getting daytime again. I didn't want to completely sleep out. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. It needs to be within a room. A small tier room. And in this guy we can make more backpacks, bananas. But those backpacks sounds very good because that will increase our carrying weight, which is this guy. Stuff can get pretty heavy. Campsite. I was already wondering, what if I lose my campsite? How can I make a new one? We can just make cloth with plant fibers. Well, don't mind if I do then. Let's just place it in here if the game allows me to do that. Just, quickie in the front of the kitchen. Is it okay? It is definitely okay. Let's order, it is 3 for so many. I'm so bad in calculating, so I always have to mess around. How about 40? That is 120, 35 is very good. You don't have tailoring 1. Oh. Well, I have to do this at some point if I really wanna, Oh, I need to get the scroll done. Oh, for crick's sake. Tailoring skill book. What do I need? I need 3 basic research papers. Which is... Paper basic, which is this guy. 3 of them. I need wood. I'm glad I got a little bit of wood. Let's order that one. And what is else I need? Tailoring book. I'm going to have 3 of gathering research paper. Gathering research paper basic. What is that? Raw food. Oh, I got enough raw food. I got a little amount of these. How much do I need? 3. Okay, well, let's do that then. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to take a few several minutes. Oh, and now I'm thinking of it. I said about this desert that if you replace the clay and stamp on it with a road tool, that it will turn into roads. Well, I did do that, and everything just changed it back for some reason to desert sand. But it doesn't seem that it works everywhere like that. And maybe the area needs to be trampled or something, and then it stays like that. But I had everything done here, and I noticed that it changed it back. And first I thought maybe I missed some spots. I redo it again, and then I looked at the ground, and at some point, like a lot of spots, just changed it instantly back to yep. Okay, and chew. I think this will be enough for now. Just chew for, this episode show. The book is not moving at all anymore. Let me just see what's going on with this stuff. Maybe, it's plant fibers that I got with me. It's research, boy. Missing stuff. Yeah, I got the stuff with me, so... What are you on about? Let me just dump this stuff in here. I'm going to need to have a bit of food. I'm glad I got some food in here. There you go. Should work. Yep, it is working again. Very good. Okay, the book should be ready to be crafted. Maybe I only need to learn the scroll though, and I don't have to unlock the skill tree type of deal. Makes some sense because the skill tree just take care that you need lesser food, or maybe you can make double products, or better to say you need lesser resources, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. Just a bonus. Could be wrong though, not quite sure. Go. Yeah, so the only thing that is stupid is because you cannot, you know, keep this dirt. You're gonna have these ugly gaps in here, but it is solvable by just placing a brick in there. And doing that kind of down here too. Later on we're gonna go to asphalt. I'm just going to asphalt this whole desert. If you know, it's not too bad to do. I don't think so though. Yeah, I could really use a cart right now to fill up with stones, but all my carts are just filled up with the sandstone. And yeah, it's really going to help my progress. You know, if I can just crush a bunch of them and just put it up in these stockpiles. The only thing so far that I noticed that... I did that... Oh, that's because of this guy. This tiny little dicklet sticking out. Okay, it's gone now. Yeah, it's plant fibers or wood pulp. Even though I got like tons and tons of wood, the wood pulp is just gone all of a sudden, while at first I had like so much wood pulp that I didn't know what to do with it. And I'm making these stones, and yeah, I can use a lot more of them. But maybe at some point, what could help out is some harvester. Maybe I can harvest like plant fibers or whatever. Might makes a little bit of sense though. One block, just whatever. Yeah. All right, the box should be ready for stuff. Smelting, tailoring. Already, yes, okay, that makes sense. So here we have the book, and then I need to click on it, learn the scroll. I'm gonna get some more of these claim papers, which is very good. I hope to be able to claim the whole city at some point. Should have like tons and tons of claim papers. Yeah, because you can only claim... Well, you can have multiple spots over the world, but you can only be resident of one of these spots. That is the whole point. So if I would make the logging cabin, you know, claimable like that, and I would say, okay, I want to be resident of that property, I might get lesser points because I don't have a good housing going on, something like that. Alright, so this is learned. And now I should be able to... I clot. I just place this thing down here for now. No. It just basically means... Oh man. Well, I have to, so in this case, let's unlock the tailoring then. And let's make some cloth, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need to have... I mean, I can make a windmill or a watermill, but it just looks stupid if it's not in the water, right? I want to play it a little bit nice. And I can also make rugs, which might be increasing our home anyways. Getting a bigger backpack, which is going to be handy. All kinds of things. Where is the cloth? So... I'm going to drop this one, and I'm going to need to have how many cloth? Was it in this guy? Please don't make me run all the way back again. Carpentry table right now. It might be handy to, you know, of course I need to have a certain building for all this stuff, you know. It would be handy to have everything in one spot still, but not, you know, like my first factory, that it creates like a problem not knowing where to place what. So this is fine. I want to make like this windmill right down here for now and place the crushing machine there. Just have to say, I mean, could I... No, not really. If I make the wall, I couldn't place another one. It is fine for now. Let me just I can't because I'm carrying this stuff. It's gonna get so cramped in here. I like how it still all counts though. Yes. Yeah, windmill. I'm going to need 8 of these guys. So let's make 8. Oh, I'm so glad that I can make it. Another beautiful morning. Very good. I think this stuff should be done, which I basically mean the cloth. Let's make our... No, I need some more wood. Glad I got a little bit of palm wood. Should not forget to stack it up at some point. It doesn't show up because I need hemlock. Well, I got something down here, so I don't have to run too far. Whew. You know, that's why it's nice to have different buildings close by with their own stockpiles. You know, so you don't keep hauling ass around. One windmill, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's get this big boy. Or girl. Yeah, things need to be in reach. Of course, later on I can place stuff a little bit more nicely. If you would. Would it be handy? Not really, because if I need to empty the stockpiles with some carts, let me just place it right on there. I think those stockpiles should be in reach. Definitely not. Damn it. You know what, let's place it like this for now. Should be in reach, very good. One other stockpile is in reach. You know what, it is okay what it is. It is what it is. Can I one touchy? You know, in case... Yeah. Stop fooling around. Turn it. There you go. That's the spot where it's going to need to be. Maybe another one near it if it can reach. If it can't reach, then whatever. So here we go. I can at least select a couple of stockpiles. The important ones are these two big ones there. And then from here on, there will be one stockpile there. So which means I'm going to need to move the stockpiles up too. It is all going to be fine. I'll just mind up something using my fantasy, whatever, in order to create it better. But for now, it's important it can reach. This thing is almost ready. Now I can imagine that this middle needs a little bit of a height. So I'm going to use a couple of these guys. You know what, I can always make a stockpile up front still and move from stockpile to stockpile. Which it's not too much of a work. You know, I just need to get rid of a lot of the sandstone. So in this case, it might be... There we go. Might be handy to... let's just use this. I don't want to go too far because once again, that stockpile cannot be reached. So, let me just say for now, right? Oh man, it's... Making choices is difficult sometimes. Let me just say for now, this is easier in Minecraft though. Let me just say for now that will be the perfect height for our Tinky. I'm just gonna drop that in there. I hope this tree ain't a problem. Maybe I'm just gonna cut this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's not pretty right now. I will take care that it looks pretty later on. We have our mill. Please work, or else it's going to be... Oh, I'm not going to say disappointing episode. I would just like to see if this is going to cooperate. You know, it will look better at some point. Do we have power? We have power. We have 200 supply, 75 watt when operating, so that means you can at least, you know, put two of these near each other. Ah. Oh man. Look at that. Got so much of the stuff. How about 200? Okay, that's not gonna do it because it's gonna be 3000. Let's do 100. Gonna take a massive amount of laboring, but I can add in a module which takes care that it costs lesser stuff, if you would. I did notice that these modules can not only be built at once. I think I've explained in the last episode or the episode before that. You make a module number 1 at a carpentry, and then you need to upgrade at number 1 at the stone workbench right down here to number 2. Then you need to go back to the carpentry to make it into a number 3, and then you have a number 4 somewhere. And speaking about 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I got one of these. Go, 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 go. I mean, I already set this thing up to work, but only... Wait, oh, there's a basic one. Okay, so this thing is doing its work now. Oh man, it's gonna be so benefiting over time. You can't. Max is 1. Ugh. Just do it. Gonna take 55 whole minutes. Holy smokes. It already did too, but it probably... Did it place it in the wrong stockpile? Yeah, I need to select this. So the stockpile where you want it to be dropped in needs to be on top, and where it needs to be taken down below, of course. And there it's going to grab all of that and stockpile it at the one that needs to be. And look at this. Crushed sandstone. And the crushed sandstone, we're going to need to use that with iron. And so we're going to get rid of that stuff, which is very good. And I also believe, I'm not quite sure, I needed this in order to make stone ramps. Ah man, it's so messy in here. I will solve everything off camera. No, I'm going to need to have this guy down here. Yeah, I'm going to need to have crushed limestone. So I'm going to need to have a couple of these. Then I can make some roads. I could use dirt, but the point is that I need to get rid of stuff. And, you know, I got a lot of limestone there. And probably at some point I will get even some more limestone. If I run out of limestone, you know, look at the mountain over there. There's a lot of limestone. Limestone ain't the problem, though. I would rather say clay is a problem. Or dirt, better to say. I'll just have to see. So anyhow, this was a different thing. In the next episode, I think we will do fishery, because it also depends on what's going on with this. I hope that I will get another star, because with another star, I believe it's at food. No, of course it's not at food. It's at hunting. Where is fishing? Oh boy. You know what? I will try to figure it all out. And, yep. Thanks for watching.